So this is late. I should have done this yesterday. I wasn't thinking. I was doing some other stuff. I didn't record anything. But here's my review for Game of Thrones season finale. Actually, I'm going to just give a recap of the whole season and what I thought. First of all, this being the shortest one so far, 7 episodes, it delivered. It really did deliver. I think the thing that I like the most is that they had to rush certain things. People complaining, "Oh my goodness, these ravens travel across the land so fast." They've been doing that. Anytime somebody sends ravens in a movie or television show, it's quick. You know what I mean? But when people used to travel from, even what last season, season 6, they showed a lot of people traveling in places pretty quick, and people got jokes like, "Oh, they can teleport in Westeros." No, I mean they have to really push and rush certain things and take. They can't take their time like they had. The show currently caught up to where the books is and is even going past what we have to in the book series that's available right now because George R. R. Martin's still writing it. But I think all this was handled pretty well. All these characters, you've seen enough of them. You know who they are if you watch it since the beginning. And now you can just do whatever you want. You can move the story along with all these characters. But in this finale, it was fantastic to see this meeting at the beginning of all these people who have been at each other's throats. Some met before, some haven't, some heard about others, and they're just there. They're all there. Then Daenerys coming down with her dragons. The meeting is one of my favorite scenes of this whole episode. Forget the wall at the end with the White Walkers. I mean, that was cool, but I just like the character development and the further of the story, the meeting of all these characters. Also, Littlefinger getting exactly what he deserves. He was such a good character. He was sneaky. He was conniving, but he got exactly what he deserved. I mean, come on now, Littlefinger since what for all these years, and even more like story wise, 20 plus years of him planning stuff, trying to get things done. And when things was happening, he had to adjust his plans. He was manipulating people from behind the scenes for so long, he could not manipulate Sansa Stark. I mean, she used his own advice against him. Like, what would anybody have to benefit from doing whatever they're doing with me, whether they're helping or they're going against me? And Arya Stark, I'm glad they came to see each other eye to eye because the last episode it got tension built. You don't know what was going to happen. Arya's kind of upset. She's mad. She doesn't, take things at face value anymore. She's like something's going on, and Sansa's trying to find her place with Jon being king of the North, but her being Lady Stark. And he's gone, and she has to make these decisions, and people are looking towards her. They want to know what's going on. She's making these tough decisions at her age. But we see people that have done that before on the show, younger queens, and they handle everything just fine. You got to be stern. You got to be forceful. Then we get to the reveal of the White Walker to the people who never seen him before, and that was fantastic too. I mean, we get to see a zombie one, not necessarily a White Walker, but that proves it right then and there. There are people who die, who don't die, and they're coming back. So now Cersei's just acting like Cersei. She's so stubborn. Loved it. Jamie is really rational. I think he's been rational throughout most of ever since season 2. You see, it's like anything. If that was our family, we would have done everything Jamie done the same way. We would have tried to been reasonable, rational. We would not just like kill this person right away, get rid of him. He tries to reason with a lot of people, except for the incest thing. I don't think a lot of us would have done the incest thing. Well, I hope all of us wouldn't. But I think we would act very much like Jamie, and that might be one of the reasons why a lot of people like Jamie more than Cersei. But you have to like Cersei for the character that she is. She's good for the story. This Iron Throne thing, Bran, Sam. Sam has been important since the beginning. Sam is just that friend that Jon had. Sam knows a little bit about a little bit, finds out a little bit more about certain things. Killed a White Walker in season 1. He had to tell people he did that. He knows they exist. So he's in positions to actually get things done that other people overlook. And him telling Bran about the secret wedding between Snow's parents solidifies that he's not a bastard. So he's really the heir to the throne, which I think a lot of fan theories, everybody, come on now, the creators of the show, when they asked Martin for his permission to do the show, the answer they had to get right was who's Jon Snow's parents. And at this point in time, they had to go off of the clues they had in the books, out of the books that came at that point in time, and they got it right. And he allowed them to do the show because they answered that question right. People have guessed this. People thought this was what it is supposed to be. I've been following. I thought Jon was going to be somebody to watch since episode 1. He was a bastard kid of what looks like the main family. He's going to be important. He's going to he's going to save the family somehow. I don't know. That's just what I thought. you know what I mean, typical storytelling. But the rest of the show isn't typical. It isn't. It really isn't. There's a lot of things that happen in this. A lot of great characters. They build up these evil characters, these bad characters, and you like seeing them, and you hate to see them. And then when they get what's coming to them, like Joffrey, it's pleasing. But I think this whole season was good for the way they did it, for the amount of episodes. We're going to get even shorter amount of episodes for the last season, and some things are going to have to move forward. It was a lot of action. Um, Dealing with the White Walkers and their dragon is going to be something difficult, but I think we're going to deal with that, and then we're going to see when the series wraps who really is in the running to be on the Iron Throne, or whoever's going to be on it, or maybe they won't even wrap that up. Maybe it'll be up for grabs. Maybe nobody wants to sit in it just because of the things they go through. Can't wait to see. I think this finale was good. I think it was handled great. Gave you everything you wanted to see. Ended on a good note. A lot of you people out there that want to see Jon and Daenerys get together, you got your wish. I didn't really care personally, but when I saw it, it worked. I liked it. Whatever. Now he's going to find out who he really is when Bran tells him. And I wonder how that's going to play out. A lot of people think Danny's going to be upset and say, no, I'm supposed to. Oh, not if we end up together. You know what I mean? Unless they're like, ew, incest. And now she's got to try to figure out how I'm going to get the throne. You know, I'm the one with all the power. Good episode. Great finale. Always. Show's fantastic. And I can't wait for season 8.